and your ancestors also. Yeah,
Exactly.
for sure. Um, I think that's an important thing for us to know that this is a momentum from a long time ago of what's leading us up to, and a lot of the challenges that we don't necessarily like in the world has where we've come to a apex, or that lots of people, not as much as we like, but probably as many as are supposed to, are waking up to creating a better world. And it's not about winning over everybody, it's about winning over the right people that will lead the other people. I like to call it the collective consciousness of waking up.
Yeah, I like to call it super conscious.
Super beautiful. So how's your album coming along?
Um, did I send you the invite today?
No, no.
Okay. I'm gonna do a full moon gathering. This April 23rd. I'm pretty sure it's the same day as Passover. I think it's
Okay.
second night of Passover. The second cedar. So opening up the spring with new ideas, new energy. Kind of closing the winter season over here. Um, Over here it's called Makahiki. I think it technically closed earlier. So now we're in the time of Ku. So Makahiki is a time of peace. Ku, um, the time of action. Ili, we're allowed to uh, go to war with each other during that time. Outside of that time, no war. Um, and so I'm creating a heavy metal protest band. All the members are going to be Kanaka Maoli, or Native Hawaiians, and all of the lyrics are going to be in Olelo Hawaii, so the language of the Hawaiian people. Um, I feel like after everything we went through with COVID, everyone's ready to take action. But during this time, just develop all these new ideas that have come out of COVID and kind of just been sitting on for, is that 4 years now?
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, I'm trying to just get everyone together so that we can create something new and powerful, and uh, use anger to heal. I feel like that's something that we push away. It's an emotion we push away, we lock up. And I know that's the emotion that I locked up, and it became apathy. And I think that's the number one killer of all men. And I think men in the world is the number one killer, is it apathy. And I think that's what creates war as well. So, but by using music and singing in an angry tone, or channeling your anger through music, it's very therapeutic. And you're only speaking the truth. And it's all from the heart. It's all because of love. You're angry because you love something and it was taken from you.
Yeah, anger's a level of awareness that it's interesting. I'm kind of channeling into apathy. So apathy would be created. I could just ask a question, but I kind of want to talk it through. Apathy would be created by bottling up anger and trying to act like you're not angry.
And other negative emotions, or labeled negative emotions,
For
like
sure.
sadness, guilt,
That's
or even pleasures, you know?
for sure. That's I'm really big into compassion, transforming anger, frustration with what's going on in the world, channeling it into compassion.
Yeah,
I'm really big into that.
I love
Compassion's
that
like,
too.
yeah, and
Because
and it,
like, I mean, if you go to any metal show, you jump into that pit and you fall down, you get knocked down, you get picked up right away. I've never seen anyone get hurt in a mosh pit unless like they were doing it intentionally.
yeah, I remember I remember I don't know why I'm saying this, but I remember one of my teachers. We were doing a pitch at in high school, and he's breaking it up, but then he like somebody was on the ground, and he tried to kick him. And I was like, why would you do that? I can understand as a teacher, you don't want anybody to get injured, you want to frustrate them, but then you're gonna injure somebody. like, I can understand in the beginning of that.
That's the opposite of metal, man.
Yeah. There's some. It's funny. Some things I understand. Like when I get older, I was like, oh, that's why they did that. But some things I'm like, I don't, still don't understand that.
Yeah.
Like, why did they do that?
So it's like unleash your anger in healthy environments so you don't bottle it up to the point where it explodes or you hurt yourself and you explodes and hurts others, or bottle up and just take it with you. And
I was. Go ahead.
I forgot what I was gonna
Yeah.
say. Go ahead.
I was listening to a podcast, and the guy had a lot of really good information. I'm not going to mention who it was because I kind of have a little criticism for him, but he gave the analogy of that he lets his children make mistakes, and he let them, if they didn't want to do their homework, then he just like let them fail in order to do that. And I thought that was like there's something to that, so they can manage it and figure it out. Like for instance, when I was with my ex and her kids would be late for school, I was like, I did my time. I go, I don't want to beg you. They're 5 and 7. I'm like, I'm not going to beg you to like rush to school, and I didn't. Her ex-husband and her didn't have that the same thing. But I'm just like, it's not my fault if they're late because I'm never late to
Yeah.
that extent, because I'm thinking about cultivating somebody to be a better person, over time. So going back to it, this guy was saying, yeah, if my son wanted green hair, I'm going to listen to him and everything. And my dad would have just said, don't do great hair. They're going to do this. But as he talked, he just came to the same conclusion that his father did. He's like, people that have green hair are weird. And then you just start hanging around with weird people, and then you just become a loser type stuff. And I was like, I mean, I think, and I say this a lot, is like we have to not get into identity politics of things. Not say, oh, this person's evil because they're white. This person's evil because they're gay. This person's evil because they're trans. This person is evil because they are evil. that's what we have because usually there's somebody in our community that ends up destroying us.
Yeah.
They create the opening for somebody to come in there to do it, and a lot of times the people that come in aren't hiding. They just find somebody that can help them get into the place. So we have to evil and what's not evil.
Yeah. And I'm like, how do you determine that? How?
I think people don't hide. I think people don't hide. Um, and it's important to not get focused on the shiny things.
And then I guess how do you protect yourself from those people that don't hide and you can't get rid of?